Okay. So this is a calculator paper. So what do we have here? We go 13 and 16. So take away the 13n to this side. It's a positive, so take away 13n. That's 3n. Same sign, greater than 9. n, keep the same sign. 9 divided by 3 is 3. That's it. Always keep the same sign unless you're dividing by negatives. All right. You can't do this because there's a plus 3 in here, so minus 3 everywhere. So you just minus 3, minus 3, minus 3 for that cancels. That's minus 6, same sign, x less than or equal to 5 minus 3 is 2. You circle 2, you circle 6, sorry, minus 6, you join them together, but the 2 you will shade them because it has the less than or equal to sign on it. Okay, the graph is here. We want to sketch x-axis, y-axis. I'm just going to put a couple of coordinates. X is 0, 1. That's enough. If I put 0, so 2 bracket 0 minus 2, that's just minus 2, that's 0. And if I put 1, so 2 bracket 1 minus 2, that's 2 times 2 take away 2 is 0. So 0 minus 2, 0 minus 2, and then 1, 0. Okay, so good. Next one. Work out how many 165 students want to go to the theme park. So out of 165 students who go to theme park. So theme park was 10 out of a total of 30 students. So 10 out of 30 wanted to go to theme park. Times it by what number? 165. So that 0, 0 cancel. 165 divided by 3 times it by 1. That's 55 students. How have you made the assumptions for every 30 students? 10 goes theme park, and that will be the assumption. Okay. Greatest number of cups that can be filled in a container. So what is the volume of this container? This volume of this container is you can do it in centimeter, right? That's fine. 60 times 12 times 38, but remember the container is only 2/3 full, times it by 2/3 as well. Which is 18,240. Then you take the 18,240 divided by 275 because each cup holds 275. You got 66.3. From the container you can fill 66.3, so you round it 66 cup, round it down. Yeah, good. This is hypotenuse. You want AB, so let's just call it AB. That's opposite and adjacent. O and H sine. Sine 38 equals O over H. O is AB over H is 18. Take the 18, put it here. AB is 11.12. Sorry, not 11.1. That's 1 dB. 11.08 to 2 decimal places. Okay. Next one. This is the calculator. Remember, so it is not upper bound and lower bound, it's calculator. So if it was a calculator, what do? You put 9.5 here. The next number is 9.6. Okay. 450 shared 450 is shared between them, the amount of, okay, so A is to B is to C is to D. A is to B is 2 is to 7. C and D gets 1.5 times the amount of Amanda. Amanda is 2. 2 times 1.5 is 3. Total is 450 divided by a total of that's 10, 15. If you divide by 15, that's 30 times everything by 30. That's 90, 90, 210, 60. You want Bernard. Bernard is 210. Standard form, you must write between 1 and 10, 4.67 times 10 to the power. If you put a decimal point here, 1, 2, 3 in the middle, 10 to the minus 3. You move it 3 places, 1, 2, 3, so 1547. Now, the circumference of a circle is 80% on the circumference of A. Find the ratio of area. Right. So, if you look at this is length of A and B. If the first one length is okay, let's say 10 for A. 80% of 10 is 8. Area, if you want to go from 10 and 8, remember area volume, so that's 164. If you square it, remember area, if you square it, so it's 100 is to 64, which is 50 is to 32, 25 is to 16 is the answer. Square has E centimeter and centimeter. The area of E is 69% greater than F. Work out the length. So the E and F. So this is length, area. The first one area, I'm going to say 100 because it's percentages. It'll be easy for me. 69% greater. So 100 plus 69, 169. If you square root it is 10. Square root it is 13. What is the ratio of the length of E to F is 10 is to 13. If it's 0.25, it's 0.75. I don't have any other numbers on this for the Friday also. So it's 0.25, 0.75, 0.25, 0.75. The keyword we are looking for is at least and late. At least means 1 minus both. If it says late, you do not late. One take away what is not late is like that. 0.75 times 0.75. Put that on a calculator, which will give you 0.4375. Next one. So you want cumulative frequency. Add them up. 533. Okay, let me just add here. 33, 51, 66, 76, 80. The total is 80. Yep, sure, it's fine. 51, 66, 76, 80. Then remember, you always use the upper bound to draw them. 20, 5. 20 and 5 is exactly in the center. 20 and 5. 40 and 33. 40 and then 33. 60 and 51. 60 and then 51. 80, 66, 76. 62, 46. 70, 66, 76. 72, 46. And then I'm guessing it's 80. Make sure it's a curve. Do not draw sketches like this. Okay, draw one single line. Use the graph to find the percentage of people, the keyword percentage, more than 90 minutes. The main key is more than, so you got to take away, remember. So 90 minutes, you go to the minutes, 90, which is here. You go to 90, which is roughly here. I'm going to say it's exactly in the middle with that, so 70, 71 then literally. And remember, I can't do 71, it's 80, the total 80, take away the 71, which is 9. 9 out of total 80 times it by 100 because I want percentages. Which is 11.25%. Any answer between, let's say, 7.5 to 15% is okay. Okay, but this is my answer, remember. Anything, this is your range of answers, so don't write this as an answer. Any of this range of this answer is fine for you. Area of sector, you want the perimeter, so you want the missing angle x over 360, and the area of sector is it? Yeah, area of sector is 30. So pi times radius is 7 squared equals 30. That's the area of that. X is 30, you times it by the 360. The whole thing divided by pi times 7 squared. And the angle is, what do we have? 30 over 360. Sorry, 30 times 360. Pi pi times 7 squared, which gives you 70.16. To always do in the middle of a question, do 2 decimal places always. 70.16 degrees. So you want the arc length then, because you want, in order to do the perimeter, you want arc length. Arc length is 70.16 over 360 times 2 pi times r is 7. Which will give you 8.57. So that arc length is 8.57. Remember, arc is this in. Okay, they want the perimeter. So the perimeter is 8.57 plus you go 7, 7. So basically 2 sevens here, right? Which will give you 22.57, but you want 3 significant figure, that means 3 numbers only. 22.6 is the answer. Okay, next one. So you go to simplify these ones. Okay, so x plus 4 over 1, you times it, because it's division, you switch them over. Okay, so you will get x minus 1 over this one, factors of 4, that makes 2. That will give you 2 times 4 is factors of, not 4, factors of, what is this number, 8. Factors of 8, that makes 2. 2 times 4 is 8, and then plus 4 minus 2. So x minus 2, x plus 4. Remember, because it's multiplication sign now, you can cancel up, down. You can cancel, cross cancel. Up, down, there's not up and down, nothing literally there. Or cross cancel anyway, right? Now, what do you have then? And you got x minus 1 over 1 times x minus 2 is x minus 2. But you got that with a plus 6, so plus 6 means 6 over 1. How do you write it as a single fraction? Times it by the denominator, x minus 2, times it by x minus 2. But this one, what is the denominator? Is already 1 anyways, it's just no point timesing it because it's 1. So what do we have? Here, 6x minus 12 plus, we have that, x minus 1 all over, same denominator, x minus 2. Add them up, 7x minus 13 over x minus 2 is the answer. Okay. Calculate the gradient at t is 15. Gradient means you draw the tangent at t is 15. So you go to 15 on that second. You put a cross, one cross after, one cross before. From the first to the last cross, join them. Last to the first cross, join them. Always pick nice numbers. I'm going to go from here to here. I'm going to do up to there. That bottom one is 15. I can see that. That starts at 10. That's 40, 39, 38, 37, 36 roughly, I think. 9, 8, 7, 6. Okay. 36 to 10 is 26. So what is my gradient? 26 out of 15. 1.73 I get. So I know your answer might vary. I will say any answer between 1.4 to 1.9 is correct. If you get anything between 1.4 and 1.9, you're good. Remember, gradient of a speed time graph is always acceleration. The gradient of a speed time graph is an acceleration. Using the 4 strips for the first 20 seconds, distance. Distance means area. Distance is always area. So I'm going to get rid of it, so you can easily see it. So remember, you're doing for the first 20 seconds. So 20 divided by 4 strips, which makes 5 seconds. Every 5 seconds you draw. One here. One here. There. So what number is that? That's 10. So that's 9 is 8. 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 24, 31, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 36, that's 40. And this is your what we call the height. Height is 5. H is height. The first one is a triangle. So base times height, what's that? 8 times 5 divided by 2, that's 20. The second one is a trapezium, so that is 20. The second one is a trapezium, so 8 add 24 times it by the height. The height is 5 divided by 2, which is 80. So that area is 80, correct. Next one is what? 24 at 36 times it by 5 divided by 2. $150. Last one is 36 plus 40, because the area of trapezium is, you add the parallel side times it by the height divided by 2. $190. You do the total. 20 add 80 add 150 add 190, which will give you 440 meters. Okay, you have to get exactly 440. There's no way out of it. 3 mark, simple. Next one, you want to make the m the subject, so over 1 cross multiply. Pm plus p equals 3m minus 4. Bring the m to one side. Pm minus 3m equals minus 4. Move the plus p to the other side, minus p. Take m outside. P minus 3 equals minus 4 minus p. M is minus 4 minus p over p minus 3. Find the equation of a straight line that's perpendicular to this one. Right, so if it's 3y equals 5x plus 8, divide everything by 3, so 5 over 3x plus what's that, 8 over 3. So the gradient of this is 5 over 3, but you don't want that gradient, you want the perpendicular gradient, which switches to minus, opposite sign, minus 3 over 5. So the equation is y equals minus 3 over 5 x plus c, x coordinate, y coordinate, chuck it back in, minus 6 equal minus 3 over 5, x is 3 plus c. You multiply both sides by 5, times it by 5, times it by 5. That cancels. Minus 30 equals minus 9 plus 5c. 5c is, add a 9, minus 21. C is minus 21 over 5 then. Y equals minus 3 over 5x minus 21 over 5 is the answer. Okay. Y at least the possible number of cubes is 55. If you look at the ratio of large cubes to small cube, or small to large, is 5. Red is to yellow, total is 11. 5 times 11, there must be 55 cubes at least. Work out the least number of possible yellow cubes in the bag. All the small cubes are yellow. Okay. All the small cubes are yellow. Cool. That means you would like to know the largest, of the large yellow cubes. Okay, what is a, so if you want to be a large and you want to be a yellow, how much is the probability of getting a large one? 3 out of 5, and then yellow 7 out of 11 times it by 55 is the minimum numbers. What do we have? 3 out of 5 times 7 out of 11 times it by 55. 21 is the answer. The possibility on their ADE angle, ADE, so they want that angle. Okay, if that's, okay, sorry, that's not supposed to be 80, That's supposed to be 30. That's supposed to be there. Because it's an isosceles triangle here and here, these angles must be the same then, right? So 180 minus 30 is 150, divided by 2 is 75, 75. Base angle in isosceles triangles are the same, 75 degrees. Opposite angle in cyclic quadrilateral add up to 180. So if that's 75, that one is 105. If that's 105, remember, these are isosceles triangles are the same. So 180 minus 105 is 75, divided by 2 is 37.5. And how much is that? So that's 180 minus 75 minus 37.5. This is total angle in a straight line, right? 67.5 is the answer. Okay, ADE. Always write the reasons down. Right, that's that paper.